When not out searching for treasure or sticking it to the kooks, Key from Outer Banks has had an interesting romantic history through the show's first few seasons. Premiering on Netflix in 2020, Outer Banks follows a group of working-class teens, known as the Pogues, who live in the Outer Banks region of North Carolina and fight against the wealthy summer residents known as kooks while also searching for lost treasure. The series gained immediate attention for its multifaceted storytelling and the way it deftly blends teen romance, social commentary, and action-adventure into one accessible package. Critics gave Outer Banks modest praise, via Rotten Tomatoes, and the over-the-top melodrama was largely balanced out by the adept interpersonal stories and summer vibes. Netflix's best teen series represent an obvious push by the streamer to beef up its young adult content, and Outer Banks represents the culmination of that idea. Kira Key Carrera, Madison Bailey, is especially fleshed out, and her dating history is an important part of the show's storytelling as opposed to just being window dressing for an underdeveloped character. Though she finally got together with JJ, Rudy Panko, in Season 3, she dated a few other people before they found one another. Key has dated Pope and JJ in Outer Banks. Chemistry was tested between multiple pairings. Though there was obvious chemistry between Pogues leader John B. Chase Stokes and Key on Outer Banks from the outset of Season 1, the two quickly agreed to be just friends, with John B. mentioning that every guy had a crush on her. It's made very clear from the beginning that Key's chemistry with John B. was more friendly than romantic, despite the two taking a brief detour to see if there was anything more there in the early episodes of the show. At the time, there was even a no pogue on pogue macking rule among the friends, meaning that none of them would attempt to act on any feelings they might have for one another. That didn't stop JJ from shamelessly flirting with Key or Pope from developing a bigger crush though. No pogue on pogue macking goes out the window as relationships formed between John B. and Sarah, Madeline Klein, and Key and Pope, Jonathan Davis. Barely able to hide his feelings for his longtime crush, Pope eventually professed his love for Key in Outer Banks Season 1, Episode 10, The Phantom, and they kissed each other while embracing. In Season 2 their relationship went to a new level after they slept together in Episode 4, Homecoming, but Key eventually decided to keep things platonic. Simmering since the pilot episode, JJ and Key had obvious chemistry, but they initially were not a good fit. While Key was expressing interest in John B. and later Pope, JJ had always been around but was especially frowned upon by Key's parents. Though Key's folks were unhappy with all of Key's pogue friends, they looked down on JJ even more because of his bad reputation and his family being known criminals. The final straw came when JJ stole money from Key's father in Outer Banks Season 3, Episode 5, Heists. JJ proved his love for Key in Outer Banks Season 3. JJ and Key officially start dating in Season 3. A composite image of Kira and JJ from Outer Banks. Following a massive blow-up with her parents in Season 3, Key was sent away to a camp for teens with behavioral issues, which completely fractured the Pogues right as Big John was revealed to still be alive. Finally putting a cap on the long-running question of will they, won't they between the two, JJ struck out on his own and rescued Key from the camp. In Outer Banks Season 3, Episode 9, Welcome to Kitty Hawk, Key professed her love for JJ, and he said it back emphatically, followed by a kiss. Outer Banks Season 3 ended with Key and JJ still together even after an 18-month time jump, which seems to suggest that the couple will truly work out. Unlike her other relationships which were much less definitive, JJ is the perfect match for Key because he represents a reflection of her personality. She strives to truly be a pogue after her year with the kooks, while JJ's bad reputation as a pogue is something he is trying to escape. What happens to Key's relationships in Season 4? Key and JJ are going strong. While Key maintains friendships with John B. and Pope in the 4th season of the show, the only romantic interest in her life is JJ. Even as the season catches the audience up on the 18 months in between the events of the two seasons, Key and JJ are still together.